Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy Hair Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out who is your secret admirer. So you can see an image on your screen right now. You've got three options to choose from. Feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hello group 1, if you guys chose the first image, let's take a look at your cards to find out who is your secret admirer. Then we will see what is your secret admirer's current energy towards you, and lastly we will find out whether or not they'll ever confess their feelings to you. So the cards that came out for you guys are Vampire, which says makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Then we have Eagle, which says seize opportunities courageously. Shadow Self, denial, projecting shame. And we have the Hanged Man. All right, let me just put these up over here. Okay, so first of all, I feel like your secret admirer is somebody who does not keep a lot of company. They either usually hang out just by themselves. I don't think you've ever spotted this person being with more than one person or more than two or three people. So this is somebody who stays away from crowds. You might have occasionally noticed that this individual kind of acts like a barrier for you, or like they create this boundary for you. They try to keep energy vampires away from you. In fact, this could have also been someone who revealed the truth about somebody to you. Maybe there was somebody whom you were hanging out with a lot, somebody whom you were trusting a lot, but then this individual could have known some harsh truth about that person and they could have informed you about it. So it does feel like your secret admirer always kind of looks out for you in the ways in which they possibly can. Now, although this individual usually keeps a low profile and they do not hang out with a lot of people, they're very bold and they're very brave. So they do not shy away from speaking their mind or calling out somebody or calling a spade if it comes to that. In fact, this is somebody who knows how to stand up to people. This is somebody who knows how to confront people. And it seems over here with Shadow Self that this secret admirer of yours takes particular pleasure in calling out people who are very delusional when it comes to, oh, I've done nothing wrong, I can never be wrong, it was probably her, and just in general things like that. So I do feel like your secret admirer likes to burst people's bubble like that. Like, better than us, come back on the ground. It is quite possible that there's always a very serious expression or a very stern look on their face, and I was just told that sometimes when you look at your secret admirer, you might feel like there is no emotion in their eyes, but that isn't true. The fact is that this secret admirer of yours is actually somebody who's deeply emotional, but they're not the best when it comes to feeling those emotions. They do not like to express those emotions. In fact, there might be some amount of fear in your secret admirer which perhaps prevents them from bringing out that vulnerable side of theirs in front of people. This might be somebody who has a very gothic aesthetic to them, might be somebody who usually just wears dark colors, especially black, might be somebody who has curly hair, might be somebody who has blonde hair or black hair. Their complexion might be pale. They might have a very sharp nose. For a few of you, I'm getting this message. So this might be somebody whom you've met in your yoga classes or whom you became friends with in your yoga classes. But like I said, this is a very specific message. And another specific message that I'm getting is that if you are in the aviation industry, if you are an air hostess or a pilot or something like that, or you're in the ground staff, that is where you could have met this person, or that is where this person is around you. I don't think they talk to you a lot with the hangman energy over here. Only if they have to warn you about someone, or if they feel like somebody is taking advantage of you, and obviously they cannot take it. So that is when they might intervene. But usually you might have just seen them look at you perhaps occasionally, but never really take explicit action towards you. Like they've never really gone out of their way to initiate a conversation with you. If it happens organically, it does. Even if you guys are sitting right next to each other, with the hangman over here, I don't think they've even like bothered to turn around and say hi or hello. Again, like I said, it's not because they don't have any emotions for you, it's just that they have so many emotions for you that it sometimes worries them to be vulnerable with you to that degree where they can feel comfortable enough to tell you about all of this. But because they have those protector instincts for you, which are rather strong, so when those kick in, this hangman energy fades away, and that is when they take the required action to take you away from that situation, or from a person who means harm to you, or who can be harmful for you. Okay, let's see what their possible initials might be, and then we'll take a look at some further information. Okay, so we have M, which can also be a W, by the way. We have B, I, O, P, D, OPD. You or this person might be a doctor for some of you, or a nurse. V, C, maybe you guys met in college. Y, R, J, they might be an RJ, you might be an RJ. And we have F. Okay, now let's see what is your secret admirer's energy towards you. So for that we have Ghost, and we have Two of Wands. Now, one more thing about your secret admirer, there might be some cultural or linguistic differences between you guys. Maybe you guys belong to different countries or different states, so your cultures are a little bit different. For a few of you, maybe your religion is different from each other as well. See, this is interesting. Two of Wands is telling me that your secret admirer always maintains a safe distance from you, but they're always on the lookout for who's around you, and are those people good for you or not. I know it can sound a little bit irritating, like who gave you the authority to decide who's good for me or who isn't, or whom should I talk to and whom not. But see, the thing is that with the vampire's energy over here, this individual is genuinely very good at identifying who's a nice person and who isn't. So if they feel like a not so nice person is lurking around you, they will intervene. It's something, and especially the way they swoop in with the eagle's energy over here, they can't help it. It's like just something else takes over them. That protector instinct, it just takes over them, because they cannot bear to look at you talking to somebody whom they know has poor intentions for you. So they maintain a safe distance from you. However, with a ghost's energy, I do feel like they're still always lurking around you. So I don't think that this is somebody whom you haven't seen in a long time, or whom you don't know at all. This is somebody who's always around. They're always lurking in the background. They're always lurking in the shadows. It's just that they do not have enough courage to step up to the forefront and have a proper, decent, friendly conversation with you. Ghost over here for a few of you is also telling me that this, for some of you, maybe your secret admirer is somebody whom you have reconnected with. So this could have been somebody whom you maybe went to university with, and then you guys fell out of touch, and now you've realized that, oh, this, I know this person, they were from the same batch as me, and now they're working in the same place as me. And mind you, it's not because they were stalking you or anything. It simply could have been chance that you both ended up working in the same place. But there is an energy of you guys kind of coming back in each other's lives, and it could have been fairly recent. um, Two of Wands is also telling me that traveling could have somehow been involved. Oh, no, 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 scratch that. Spirit just corrected me. So the message is that if there is a place that you travel to every day, so like I said, for some of you, you travel every day to your yoga studio or something like that, or of course your place of work also. So that is where you've met this person, or that is where you keep meeting this person. But it's just that they prefer to stay in the background. And see, the thing about ghost is that they are lurking in the background. They can look at you. You're not necessarily paying attention to them. And the way that one head over here is looking in the left direction, and then the other head is looking in the right direction. So I don't think you guys have often had a lot of one-on-one interactions, or even if this is the same work setup, I don't think you guys are in the same team, or that you guys report to the same person. So there is this energy of you not even looking in their direction. And I don't think you ever properly paused to look at this person, except for, like I said, when they swoop in to tell you about somebody, or you maybe you just thank them and then you move along. That's it. So you haven't really thought about it or bothered, you can say, to to become friends with them or anything. And they, on the other hand, with the hangman energy and the ghost over here, like to keep a distance from you because they're shit scared of how might things work out if they were ever brave enough to tell you how they feel. That being said, let's find out if they will ever confess their feelings to you or not. So for that, we have balance, which says centered energy, self-care. And we have the Eight of Wands. When I look at this man over here in the balance card, I'm getting the sense of you being caught off guard. All right. So with the Eight of Wands over here, definitely your secret admirer will tell you how they feel about you. They will communicate that to you. It's interesting to note that we have a bird over here, and then when it comes to their courage, we did have the eagle's energy above. I think it's just a matter of time. They might be sitting on the idea for some time now, and I think that passing moment, that fleeting moment when they are very pumped up on courage, is when they might just quickly come in, tell you how they feel, and after that they might go silent for a while till the time they wait for a reaction from you. But like I said, it's going to catch you off guard. If you still haven't been able to figure out who the secret admirer of yours is, when I look at the balance card, I do feel like you're going to be extremely shocked when you find out. Not because it's like, ugh, this person, but because with the Eight of Wands over here, like I said, if this does not resonate with you, and because there is an element of you being absolutely shocked and surprised by who this person is when they confess their feelings to you, it might actually be somebody who's rather popular, somebody who's talked about a lot. Like one of those mysterious, cool people whom everybody wants to get close to, but they don't really give that access to themselves to a lot of people. And then one fine day, they just walk up to you and ask you out or tell you how they feel. And you're surprised, your friends are surprised, because it can seem like a very out of character thing for this person to do. And with centered energy over here, with self-care, even when the secret admirer of yours tells you how they feel about you, I don't think you're going to necessarily act on it immediately. You might take some time to, to let the aftershock pass away. You will center yourself. You will firstly sit down with the fact that, okay, this person has feelings for me. And after that, you might think about what you want your next course of action to be, which obviously depends totally upon your free will, whether you want to take up this person on their offer to, see you, hang out with you, or whatever, or not. That's totally up to you. And like I said, because this indeed will be a very out of character thing for this person to do, and something that they'll do in a moment of courage, they will also go silent till the time you walk up to them and tell them what you've thought. In fact, with the Eight of Wands over here, I don't think you're going to have to wait for too long to find out who your secret admirer is. It might only be a matter of um, 2 months or a week also for a few of you before this person comes up and tells you how they feel. Alright, group one. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're new over here, hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 2, if you guys chose the second image, let's find out who is your secret admirer, what is their energy towards you, and whether or not they'll ever come forward and confess their feelings for you. So the cards that came out for you guys are Prostitute, which says accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Then we have Kangaroo, which says be a force for good. Starseed, self, memories, identity. And we have the Lovers. Interesting. All right, so group 2, I don't think you have to look too far and wide to find out who your secret admirer is, because with the Starseed card over here and the Lovers, I feel like it is somebody who already is pretty close to you. This might be a friend who has got feelings for you. It might be the sibling of a friend at whose house you hang out a lot. It might be somebody who's in the same study group as you or the same team as you at your workplace. In fact, with the Lovers, there is a slight possibility, because this is a general reading, so I can't say that all of you reciprocate this individual's feelings, but a few of you definitely do. I feel like a few of you also have secret feelings for this person. Now, with the Prostitute card over here, this is definitely somebody who is very solid on their principles, somebody for whom what they believe in and what they want to do matters more than material things and money. This is not the kind of person whose actions or influence can be actions or thoughts can be influenced simply using money. Like if you think that you offer them XYZ amount of money and they'll just drop whatever it is that they're doing and follow you around the world, that won't happen. By nature, this is somebody who is extremely nice. They have a big heart and they have very beautiful eyes as well, group 2. In fact, with the Kangaroo and the way that the Kangaroo is looking right at us, I do feel like there have been many moments, group 2, when you have caught this person looking at you and you can tell that there is the presence of a particular emotion in their eyes. They seem to be transfixed on you, but because of course you're not sure whether what you're thinking is right or wrong, maybe you haven't really pushed them to say anything to you, because, and this is where it gets interesting, the Starseed card over here tells me that even though this person has secret feelings for you and they generally do behave well with you, sometimes they act rather aloof, all right, and sometimes they can act a bit detached. So for sure there is this hot and cold energy to this person. This is also somebody whom you share comfortable silences with, group 2, which is a big thing. But let's say that if it's just you and your secret admirer in a room, whether you guys are brainstorming for something or whatever else might be, or like I said, if you're hanging out at their house or they're hanging at your house, or it's your friend's house and this is your sibling and the friend has gone out somewhere to get something or whatever it is, they might not necessarily in those moments of solitude with you make any effort to have a conversation with you. They might just be busy doing their own thing. You might be busy doing your own thing, waiting for your friend to come back or whatever else it is. So I feel like this individual, this secret admirer of yours, is very good with their poker face. It's just that sometimes, and you know what they say, the eyes never lie, Chico. So I do feel like sometimes their eyes give it away, but their body language, might necessarily not give away the fact that they don't just like you, group 2. It's not just that they simply just admire you, but with the lovers over here, I do feel like this individual has fallen for you till the point of no return, it seems. With the lovers over here, I feel like this is somebody with whom your chemistry is very good, your compatibility with them is very good. Whenever you guys do talk to each other, you guys have the best conversations. In fact, oftentimes you might come back home and think to yourself, that person really gets me. They get what it is that I'm trying to say, even without me having all the right words. Your temperaments, though, might be a little bit different. One of you might be very short tempered, one of you might be very calm and composed. In fact, the lovers over here tells me that this secret admirer of yours, their behavior with other people isn't as gentle and sweet as it is with you. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is the person who's short tempered and you're the person who's calm and composed, but their temper tantrums never come out in front of you. With you, they're always very sweet and very nice and very kind. The brash side, the harsher side of theirs is just for the outside world, not for you. Never for you at all. They might be somebody who has really big eyes, brown in color or black in color. They might have brunette hair. They might have salt and pepper hair. They might have a broad forehead. Their complexion might be brown, or maybe they keep a tan, or they are naturally tanned, or they might have a wheatish complexion. And they have naturally long and beautiful eyelashes. Okay, let's see what their possible initials might be. Okay, so we have K, O, X, another K, E, X, E, one more E. So this might be somebody who has a lot of repeating letters in their name. One more E, so that's 4 E's now. Maybe the nickname that they have ends with an E, or then they might have a first name, middle name, and a surname. We have H. They might be the executive, working at an executive level somewhere. P and U. Okay, now let's see what is your secret admirer's energy towards you. And for that we have rest and the 9 of Wands. All right. See, rest over here is telling me that so far they haven't confessed to you how they feel. In fact, whenever you're around them, they act very chill. Although internally it's like all their emotions and everything, it's just bubbling up, but I don't think they let them come to the surface. And they keep a very calm and composed and cool demeanor when they're with you. They make you feel very relaxed, and they obviously feel very at home whenever you're around. It's interesting that in the rest card, the eyes are closed, because when the eyes open, you can tell that there definitely is something going on underneath the surface, which is why the eyes are closed over here, because usually when they're around you, they keep the poker face on and they try to make sure that you don't know how it is that they're feeling. Now, with the 9 of Wands, I do feel like sometimes you have picked up on this struggle in their energy towards you. It might feel like they want to say something, but they're not able to. Or it might feel like their eyes are disagreeing with whatever it is that's coming out of their mouth. Sometimes you might have noticed a streak of jealousy in them if they see you being with other people or hanging out with other people. Sometimes you might have noticed a streak of possessiveness also when it comes to you. Everything well within boundaries, by the way, like nothing too maniacal in terms of jealousy or possessiveness. But yeah, I do feel like you have picked up on those energies being present. And with rest and the Nine of Wands, it is possible that some of you have tried to confront this person, you have tried to coax them, try to get this information out of their mouth. Is there anything you want to say to me? Have you been hiding something from me? I feel like there's something on your mind you want to tell me. What is it? What is it? But they're never out with it. They never ever tell you that. And because you can tell that there's something, but you're not sure of what it is, maybe of late there have been some small arguments between you guys, or of late you started feeling very frustrating with the whole thing. Like, why can't they just tell me? But like I said, with the rest card over here, in fact, at this point, I won't even say that they're playing it cool or anything. It's just that with the Nine of Wands and the way that the house is on, like, it seems like there's fire inside, and then the skulls are also on fire. So if this is somebody whom you study with or work with, or somebody whom you've known since childhood, or somebody who's related to a very close friend of yours, or if you guys are family friends or something like that, this individual might be nervous thinking about what the consequence of their confession can be on the equation that the families share or the mutual friends share, and something like that. And maybe that is what stops them. But let's see, will they ever confess their feelings to you or not, group 2? So we have Archangel Zadkiel, which says self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this looks like a no for now. I'm not seeing them confessing their feelings to you, but there might be a shift, a more evident shift, you can say, in their behavior towards you. Like, so far, it's just their eyes that do the talking, right? But there is a possibility of the mask dropping off sometime soon. The poker face might finally be off. They might start smiling at you a lot more. They might start finding reasons to hang out with you a lot more. But all this while, when I look at the yellow roses, it might all happen under the garb of, oh, I just consider you to be a very good friend of mine. Like, I don't think they're ready just yet to tell you that they definitely think of you as way more than a friend. But at least, like, even if it's under the garb of, we're just friends, or under the friendship capacity thing, but there will for sure be a shift in their behavior towards you. I do feel like through these little acts of kindness or little acts of friendship, they're going to make sure that you know that you're special for them, that they pay more attention to you as compared to their other friends. But a direct confession, I'm not seeing that happening just yet. But we do have the Queen of Pentacles over here, which is giving me another interesting message. There might come a moment in time, sometime soon actually, when you might get rather bored or irritated of waiting for them to find the courage to speak up. And for a lot of you, you guys might just tell them that you reciprocate their feelings. And instead of waiting for them to propose to you or ask you out, you might propose to them, you might ask them out. Which, again, like I said, all of you are not going to do that, but I am definitely seeing some of you taking that road. All right, group 2. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 3, if you guys chose the third image, let's find out who is your secret admirer, what is their energy towards you, and whether or not they'll confess their feelings to you. So the cards that came out for you guys are Bully, which says highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. All right. Then we have Owl, which says listen to the messages of the angels. Syrians, which says artistic, integrity, honesty. And finally, we have Justice. All right, looks like you found your match, group 3. Now, this is where it gets interesting. this secret admirer of yours, group 3, is a lot like you in more ways than one, in ways you might not like to admit to yourself, but it is true. The bully card over here tells me that your secret admirer and you might not have a very friendly or loving relationship or rapport with each other. It seems more like, I wouldn't even say frenemies. It's like two people who act like they don't get along well, or act like they couldn't care less about each other, when internally they both definitely have some amount of emotion or passion for the other. And because we have the card of justice over here, I do feel like for a lot of you, the way that your secret admirer feels about you is precisely the way that you feel about them, but none of you have made that move towards the other. Now, with bully over here, it looks like your secret admirer is the only person who has the courage to call you out or stand up to you whenever you are doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Now, I'm not saying that you're a bad person or that you're always doing something wrong, but I think by calling you out or by asking you to reconsider what it is that you are doing or about to do, they kind of help you come back on the ground. Like, they help you to keep yourself centered, to keep your feet on the ground and not really get swayed away by the fact that you have some amount of authority or some amount of power. And because both of you are very similar in a lot of ways, I feel like you and your secret admirer both are a tad bit feared, all right? In the sense that, firstly, you and your secret admirer both might always by default keep a very stern face. You both might have an RBFS, a resting bitch face. You both might have a face with subtitles, as they're saying these days. You don't hesitate confronting people. You don't hesitate raising your voice. You don't hesitate calling somebody out. Nobody dares to act the same way with you except the secret admirer of yours. It's almost as if they help you to understand that you're not invincible. That there'll always be somebody who can match up to your power, who can match up to your level. Now, here's the thing. Neither is your secret admirer a bully, nor are you a bully. It's just that you have zero tolerance for bullshit, as does your secret admirer. So whenever you feel like there's a lot of bullshit around you, you call it out. When they feel like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, they call you out. It is as simple as that. But because this back and forth of you're wrong, no, you're wrong keeps happening, maybe a bit too frequently between you guys, that is why, even though there is this, obvious tension between you both, obvious attraction between you both, nobody says it to the other person. Now, the owl's energy over here is telling me, and see, this is something that you either have noticed or you've missed it, but it does feel like whenever your secret admirer is around you, or whenever they are talking to you, or whenever they're about to talk to you, you might start noticing an increase in the signs and synchronicities. Whether it is feathers of a bird, or whether it is repeating numbers, whether it is having a dream in the morning and a scenario similar to that plays out in the evening with the secret admirer of yours. Magical things, you can say, keep happening whenever you guys are close to each other. They might be an artist by profession, or even if they're not, they might be somebody who likes the arts. They might be into alternative healing. This might be somebody who can oftentimes be a little bit eccentric. Their dressing sense might be very unique but very good. For a few of you, your secret admirer might be somebody who keeps dreadlocks. They might be somebody who likes to keep themselves accessorized. They might have very prominent cheekbones. This secret admirer of yours. And they might have wavy hair, they might have curly hair. Most likely they have a round face. For some of them, they have a long face. They might, oh, okay, rather very specific message actually. But it seems like for a few of you, you and your secret admirer share the same birth date. You both might be working together in some law firm, or you guys might have met at law school. And all your professors might have said that, oh, you're going to make a very good lawyer someday. And if there's anybody else who can match up to you, then it is this person, XYZ. So you're both very competitive, it feels. And you're both equally good. But it's like competitors who've fallen for each other, but because they're competitors, they cannot tell each other that they've fallen for each other. That is the vibe that I'm getting for at least a few of you who've chosen this group. But justice over here tells me that whenever your secret admirer is around you or interacting with you, they put out just their rational, analytical, practical side, but internally, there are a lot of feelings for you. In fact, with the owl over here, I feel like you and your secret admirer both try to push away those feelings, try to act like, no, it's nothing like that. I don't have feelings for this person, and I'm absolutely positive they don't have feelings for me either. But it just feels like you and your secret admirer are both living in denial at this point, because very clearly with the Justice card over here, there are feelings, and the feelings are reciprocated as well. Okay, let's see what might be your secret admirers. I feel like I need to slow down my pace, otherwise I just keep messing up the words. What might be their possible initials? Alright, so we have M, which might be a W as well. A, K, their name might be Mac for some of you, or Max. We have an X over here. H, L, F, E, for some of you, this secret admirer of yours might be in the military. They might be a lieutenant or lieutenant, as we say over here. We have U, V, T, and A. Alright, so they might have more than one A in their name. Now let's see what is your secret admirer's energy towards you right now, group 3. So for that we have Death and the Queen of Cups. Look at this. You are ruling over their heart, group 3. It's just that they don't show it. Now with the Death card over here, and this is interesting, you might have noticed a change in their energy towards you. You might have noticed a difference in their behavior towards you. And I feel like it's very, very recent. 6 months, more or less, or possibly even lesser than that for a few of you. It suddenly feels as if they are respecting your opinions a lot more. They are gushing over you a lot more. They just seem to be admiring you a lot more, very evidently. Like they don't care whether you catch them looking at you or not. They will still keep looking and admiring your beauty. But the Death card over here tells me that this energy isn't permanent. It keeps coming and going in phases, which might make you question whether what you are feeling is correct or whether you're just making it all up in your head and in your heart. So what I mean by that is there are days when they don't act like a competitor, and then there are days when they suddenly get back into their element again. And it surprises you, it puzzles you, honestly. With the Death card over here, these days there has been an increase in the frequency of incomplete conversations, is what I was just told, group 3. So they start having a conversation with you, And the minute the conversation strays away from work related stuff, and the minute it starts getting a bit flirtatious or romantic, or the minute they realize that, okay, they're getting very vulnerable in front of you, they might quickly end the conversation on a very stupid note, which makes no sense, and then they might just leave. So these days, their behavior has started to puzzle you increasingly. But well, now you know that it isn't all just in your head, and this individual definitely does have feelings for you. Also, with the Death card and the Queen of Cups, another thing, and like I'd said initially while I was channeling for who your secret admirer is, they were the only ones who had the ability to call you out or tell you that you were wrong and things like that. But it seems like over here with the Death card, of late, they've started agreeing with you more and calling you out less. And this also puzzles you. You get the feeling that they've started liking you. You get the feeling that they're on the same page as you, but given your history, it's very difficult for you to digest it. Okay, now let's see whether or not your secret admirer will ever confess their feelings to you. So for that, we have soulful appreciation, which says heartfelt gratitude, and we have the Seven of Swords. So see, the Seven of Swords has made it very clear that they're not going to outright tell you that they like you or that they have feelings for you. I just saw 222, so definitely there are feelings, but they're not going to be directly vocal about it. Group 3. But with the soulful appreciation and heartfelt gratitude over here, this is the classic case of actions over words. All right. So in the coming days, and you've already started noticing this shift in their behavior and actions, right? This is just going to continue. So in the near future, with heartfelt gratitude, through a shift in their actions and through a shift in their behavior towards you, they're going to get more warm with you, more comfortable with you. Their energy will seem more inviting. They'll become friendlier with you. You know, recognition where it is due, that is going to happen. Maybe earlier, even when you would do something right, because there was that kind of rivalry between you guys, they wouldn't ever appreciate you or tell you that you were right. But all of those little things, all of those nasty things are getting kicked out of the window now. And so as the days go by, you will start noticing that they are warming up to you a lot more. They might even approach you a lot more from their side to hang out with you, to talk to you. So again, like I said, keep this in mind. Actions over words. They will not explicitly tell you that they like you, they admire you, they have feelings for you, but through their actions they will make it very clear. Right now they leave you puzzled. Sometimes you think they do, sometimes you think they don't. That doubt will get eliminated because the actions that align with them liking you are going to be more in frequency and more prominent in terms of what they are trying to say to you but aren't. Maybe sometime in the distant future they will confess it clearly using words, but for now, like I said, they'll rely more on actions, gestures. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.